Have you ever dreamed of going viral? Whether it's a girl in her room doing TikTok dances or a billion-dollar company, it seems like everybody's craving one thing. But the dream of going viral can quickly turn into a nightmare because you have to ask yourself two questions. How badly do you want to be viral? And what are you willing to do to get there? When I tell you, I am shocked by the things that people are willing to do to go viral. Yesterday, I was doom scrolling as I tend to do, and I saw this man bring out a little container. It looked like a soup container, like you'd get from a restaurant to go. And as he took off the lid, I realized that the soup du jour was in fact death. Death. Because inside said container was a jellyfish, a bright blue jellyfish. What's he gonna do with that? Set out his arm and then let it sting him twice. And on camera, as he's just kind of chit-chatting, we see the blisters on his arm forming. And it is starting to swell, and it is starting to look gnarly and disgusting. And he's just staying on camera. I mean, God forbid he has to cut the camera before he hits the point that he can monetize, right? Help me. Help me. Where am I? What's happening? Why are we stinging ourselves with jellyfish? And as I looked at the rest of his content, he does this all the time. Sometimes it's with animals. Sometimes it's with insects. Sometimes it's with stinging nettle plants. But all he does is put like poisonous, stinging, painful things on his arm. And then we all get to watch as the blisters form. That's what that man is willing to do to go viral. I know that the saying goes, no pain, no gain. But at what point do we go too far? At what point have we crossed the line of what's acceptable for ourselves and others, physically, mentally, and as is the case for this video, morally? So grab a snack, grab a drink, and make sure to double check those labels, because if it's anything like today's episode, you may not be consuming what you think. Okay, friends, so we're gonna start with a very viral video that I was tagged in literally hundreds of times.
So thanks again for dropping me off and stuff.
Sure. You sure you don't want me to come inside for a drink? I'm an excellent bartender. Good with my hands.
I'm sure.
I watched some New Girl.
Oh.
Very Nick from New Girl coded, I've been told.
Tempting. I'm just kind of tired. Maybe next time?
Tired. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
Next time.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Thanks.
Bye. Oh, and thanks for paying for dinner, by the way. Oh, but you can't come inside. Why not? Why can't you come inside? Oh, because you were nice to me all night. Ridiculous.
There's so many things that horrified me about this. Like when he said he was Nick Miller coded. Red flag, 100% red flag. It's one of the many things that nice guys do is they'll bring up things that they think all women like and then act like they like them. The backwards cap, the talking to himself, the saying he's good with his hands. Pass. Hard pass. You can see why so many people had a problem with this video. But if you look in the comments of this video, most of the comments are women. And the views, I would guess, by the demographic in the comment section are women. Like recognizing this horrible behavior, probably having experienced said behavior, and really trying to like empathize and like commiserate, right? One woman says, "This cannot be real." And the original poster says, "I wish it wasn't," upside down smiley face. Now, we never see Chase in the videos. We only hear her talk, but I will show you the image of the woman that it was associated with the profile. So here's our Chase, the woman we are so nervous for, and we're only going to get more nervous because she posts a second video when this guy comes back, seemingly having seen the video online. This video has 3.4 million views.
Hey, I was on my way to work and I thought I'd stop by and say congrats. Congrats on going viral. Yeah, and congrats on losing an ally as well. So you can have all these female written author books. I don't want them anymore. And cool, I guess I'll just start being mean to girls now and have fun finding a dick. Fun. Bye.
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 Terrifying stuff. Very scary that he saw the video and comes back. He throws feminist books at her doorstep. I don't know why he thought she would want those, but saying things like, now I'm just going to be mean to girls, which is so often the case for women. they date a nice guy and then he acts horribly but blames the women, saying like, oh, well, you made me be this way, versus, I don't know, any accountability. And again, in the comment section, we see a lot of support for Chase. There was one woman that said, oh, he was never going to actually be nice to girls. And she says, yup. Now another woman says, please tell me this is satire, cry face emoji. And Chase says, I wish, kind of sideways smile zip. Oh, it looks like it's melting. Chase is responding quite frequently to people in her comment section. And as I said in the last comment, being very clear, this is not satire, this is real, etc., etc. About that, I haven't been completely honest with you. Because although the name is Chase, this is not who Chase is. In fact, the real Chase is this man. And keen eyes will recognize it is the guy from the video. That's right, these are all fake. Millions of people fooled by this guy named Chase. I apologize for taking you on a journey when I knew the destination was going to be a bad place, but I had to do it in order for you to understand why this is so weird. So despite Chase having that woman as his profile picture, if you go on his page and scroll down, you'll notice it's the same guy over and over and over. And a majority of his content is basically him being weird with women. Hey friends, this is Reagan from editing, and I realized I wanted to be a little bit more clear about what he's doing on this page. So a huge majority of his videos are all completely misleading to the average viewer, okay? They look like they are made by a woman. The text on screen is from the perspective of a woman. The caption is from the perspective of a woman. And even the way he interacts with people in the comment section is as if he's that woman. And then he posts a ton of videos in which a woman is being mistreated by a man. He is purposefully misleading them for the sake of his own engagement and virality, and that's the point I was trying to make by mentioning how much of his content is in this style. With that said, back to the video. That guy that I ghosted found the video I posted of him and sent me this. Another one went on a date with a guy a month ago and he rated our date on his YouTube channel. The guy I ghosted a month ago sent me this. I have to respond, right? My Hinge date sent me this video before our date tonight. Do I call the cops or propose? And he also has weird videos like, my boyfriend made a PowerPoint about the things he would change about me. And this is where I started to feel, as the kids would say, icked out. I had a really strong ick about this whole thing. As we break this down, please let me know in the comments at what point you think this is weird, inappropriate, you got the ick, you don't like it, or you think he's doing something that maybe isn't totally morally sound. My issue starts from the very beginning, which is with the profile picture. So the first profile picture was this one. That was what was up when he originally went viral. Then he upgraded to this picture. This was the new Chase. So now we're blonde and in our underwear, an interesting choice. And again, he is commenting as a woman using these photos. So when women are commenting back and forth, they think they're talking to this woman or this woman. They definitely don't think they're talking to this guy. And they absolutely think it's real. So they're having fake conversations, trying to support a woman that does not exist. And I want you to know, between the original video and now, as in when I'm recording, he has swapped so many times. There are times he goes back to being his real face as his profile pic. Right now, like when this is recorded, it's his face again. But seemingly anytime he's posting as a woman to increase his engagement, he puts a woman's photo up. For example, here's a video where he had switched back to a woman's photo. So this video says, I still think about this video my manager sent me when I worked at Hooters.
I'm just sitting here in bed thinking of how sad I am that you're leaving. I'm alone right now, and I'm just like, I deny your 2 weeks request. But seriously, it's just like, I want to be wherever you are. Now work's going to suck, and what am I going to look forward to? Who am I going to schedule with me? I'm sorry if this is weird, but I'm just going to miss you. Hey, I'm sorry about that photo I just sent. That's unprofessional. Unless you're into it. No, I'm kidding. My girlfriend wouldn't like that if she knew that, but that one's just for you, okay?
Ew. Let's talk about the caption of that video. My one hope with posting this video is that his girlfriend finally sees the type of person he is. Thumbs up. Hashtag FYP, hashtag coworker, hashtag pick me. I don't know why hashtag pick me applies, because I feel like if anything, that character is like, don't pick me. Hashtag leave me alone. Hashtag pick a therapist. But this video in particular, I thought was extra gross. I'll tell you why. If we were to watch this and not know it was fake, which again, he's done everything he can to make it look real. We think we have a young woman who is being harassed by her manager. That is scary. That is something that people get upset about because it happens all the time. And like, this goes beyond a skit, right? Because there's almost a call for action in the caption, which is the whole, my one hope with posting this video is that his girlfriend finally sees the type of person he is. To me, that's a call out, just like when something happens like on an airplane. Do you guys remember there was like the cheating scandal on the airplane? I don't know if you saw that, but like this girl was like recording this guy who was clearly cheating, was like, I don't know who you are, but if your husband is named this and was on this flight, he's cheating. We need to get this out there. It entices people to share. It entices people to comment. And I'm sure a lot of people would see that and be like, yeah, whatever, he wants engagement. But again, he's making it seem like there's a girl who's kind of in trouble and there's a creep who's using his professional power to harass women. And so when he makes the caption, like, I hope she sees it, of course, women are going to comment and women are going to share and try to get this out there for the manager to get caught. Who's him? It's him. And then those same women who are trying to help this woman who does not exist are now messaging back and forth with him. Ugh. Now, by the time this video happens, people are realizing that like this is fake. So one woman says this can't be real. And Chase, at the time having the woman's picture, said this was my life, cry face. And then another woman who is an absolute queen comes in and says, it's a skit, and it feels weird when you're not honest about it. I completely agree. I think what's really interesting is he did try to do this character as a POV, and it just didn't do very well. Like, I'm looking at one that has 11.8 thousand views. I would guess a lot of that happened during his viral videos. So I would guess it was probably even lower than that at the time that he posted it. But watch this.
Great shift tonight, by the way.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya. Yeah.
Bye.
Wait. Do you need like do you want like a ride home or a drink?
Oh.
Or a shoulder to cry on?
That's funny. No, I'm just gonna walk home, I think. But thank you.
No, okay. Be sure. Like I saw on the schedule you don't have work tomorrow, so you're free tonight.
Oh, I actually do have plans tonight. Sorry.
Well, that's crazy because I just heard you tell a customer that you're doing nothing tonight. So what is it?
I lied to them.
Well, whatever you're doing, let me tag along.
Oh no.
Give you a massage.
Oh.
Free of charge.
That's generous. Next time.
Next time.
Next time. Nope, see ya.
So it's clear from this video, he absolutely knows how to do it. He knows the POV, he knows how to make it clearly a skit, and it just didn't work. So he changed his game a little bit. He started using Ring camera footage because that makes it look more real. He started using a woman's photo and he started replying as a woman. So he's taking the trauma of women that he clearly can embody, hopefully has not participated in, but definitely can embody, and he's stoking the flames of women being upset or at least like wanting to help another woman. Then he's speaking to them as that woman because again, it drives engagement. I cannot be the only one that thinks that's kind of gross. Like he's literally building his online presence off of concerned women for women that don't exist. And what's crazy is I've gone back and looked at his TikTok and a majority of these viral videos or videos he's using are not long enough to be monetized. Meaning he's not in this for the money currently. Now maybe his goal is to get a big enough following that he can make money. But this is so strange. Like, what is he doing this for? Like, help me, please. All of this is just for virality? This is what I mean. Like, how badly does he want to be viral? And like, what is he willing to do to get there? And if we want to take it like even in the bigger picture, This guy was featured at least twice on news shows. Like, nice guy date, here's some ring cam footage, and then at the end they did admit it was fake. Tell me why this guy's making fake videos about fake women and getting news coverage when real women suffering at the hands of the men he's pretending to be can't even get justice, like can't get acknowledgement. Like they're lucky if someone else even will validate that that happened to them. But him making fake videos gets on the news. And I know I'm being a little dramatic, but I do think it's incredibly dangerous to put out fake videos like this about specifically these types of situations happening to women, because guess what happens? Women post real videos of their real lives and the comment section is full of people saying, this isn't real, this is fake, this is a skit. And that is why I have a problem with his content and with what he's doing. I hope he stops doing this and does something else. Clearly, he has the ability to make other types of skits. Do that. Stop using women's pain. We're done with that. Well, go do something differently. Use your own experience for the love of God. And certainly stop using women's photos so people online think they're talking to the victims of these situations. Ugh, gross, sick. God. And all of this for a little virality. Yikes. As I said, I'm really interested in the comment section to know where you think he crossed the line, if he crossed the line, and what your thoughts are on this type of content. Because, God, I have a lot of problems with this guy and his content. That's all for today, friends. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a like. And as always, please subscribe so you can see more videos from me. And I will see you next time. Bye!